So here we are outside. These are the units. I'll take you down the back in a little bit that power the indoor units. So there's 3 indoors, as you know, the 2.5 and the 2 3.5 units. The outdoor units are all the same physical size, dimensions, although these 3.5 units, this is a 3.5 unit, is actually heavier than the 2.5, obviously because there's a bigger compressor in there. So it's 41.5 degrees today. It's overcast, so the air temperature is about 41. This area is actually shaded, so it doesn't really get direct sunlight. So this unit's on, and if I move the phone up to the unit, you can barely hear the compressor. So there's the water coming out of the outlet for the unit indoors, and if I just go in front of the fan, you can hear the fans, see the fan running, but not by any means running, I don't think, at full speed. I think it could probably go faster if it wanted to. I'd say it's probably about half. So this unit's very easily coping with this temperature. So those indoor units are set, as I said, to 21, and this is the coldest unit. If I move down here, show you this other unit, this is the other 3.5 kilowatt, and again, the fan on here, not particularly fast, very quiet compressor, and very easily able to cope with this warm day that we're having today. So if I take you down to see the 2.5, this is my ducted heating system. So there's the same thermometer that was indoors, so it's about 41 degrees at the moment. This is the 2.5 unit, so you can actually hear, maybe, that this is actually louder. You can hear the compressor in here. So you can hear that more noticeably than the other 3.5 units, and I presume that's obviously because this is a 2.5, and it's obviously working a little bit harder, but you know, still the fan's not particularly high speed at the moment, and more than happy with the performance of these units. This has actually got a quieter sound rating than the other 2, although on a day like today this is actually making more noise than the other 2. So I think it pays to get the biggest unit you can. So this obviously isn't a multi-head system, this is 3 individual split systems. I wanted to make sure that I kept the efficiency of the machines. So this machine's a 4.5 star energy rating, and these other machines are 3.5. So obviously the bigger the capacity, the less efficient they are. For me to install a collective 9.5 kilowatts here with 1 unit wouldn't have been very efficient, at least with this. Obviously I don't have to use them all at once. I can just have separate rooms, cooled, and keep that efficient consumption at its maximum. So there you are. So there you go, 3.5 unit there, another 3.5, and a 2.5 up the end.